Well, my academic journey started at the University of Southampton, where I did a PhD originally in the psychology department. And I ended up in the business school via doing some research on entrepreneurial personality types. And then I was in the Institute of Entrepreneurship. And when that was disbanded, they found me some work to do, and I'd harassed them quite a lot about recycling, about green energy and so on. So they said, well, you can teach business ethics. So luckily way back I'd had quite a grounding in political philosophy and economics, and that sort of provided the background I needed there. And so after that, corporate social responsibility was becoming a real key theme in business. So I set up an undergraduate course on corporate social responsibility and sustainable business. And then we developed a postgraduate course on international corporate social responsibility. And now I think the focus is moving more towards, with the focus on climate change and biodiversity, we're talking more about sustainable business. And that actually requires much more fundamental changes in the way business sees itself and its contribution to society. Well, when I started in psychology, I had this stereotype of the business school as being all men in suits who are all sort of massive capitalists and sort of just about business and money, money, money. And when I got here, I found I couldn't have been more wrong. There's a real diversity of people, not just internationally, but also in terms of their background and where they'd come from. There was a lot more people with very practical experience in the world. People were getting out there doing real projects with real businesses, social enterprises too. So a lot of my prejudices came undone when I made contact with the business school. So it was a very exciting and interesting place to do research and to teach. I've got several projects on the go with my research, and one of the things I like to do is try and make it very applicable to real life global issues. Now, of course, one of the biggest issues we face is climate change and biodiversity. So I've done a lot with sustainable business. And I was looking for a business which really could have impact on how everyday people live their lives. I think probably because I come from that psychology background. And I ended up with the hairdressing sector, because I thought hairdressers talk to probably more people than any other profession. And actually hairdressing is a very carbon and energy intensive activity. You use a lot of hot water, a lot of chemicals. So I thought that was a great way in. So we did some green salon makeovers, we worked with hairdressers, and we found that a real win-win was the fact both the hair and our bills and the planet don't like too much hot water, don't like too much chemicals. So that was our way in for that, and it's better for the hair, which is always the ultimate thing as far as hairdressers are concerned. So that's turned into quite a big project. It went on working with trainers, we embedded sustainable practice in hairdresser training. The default advice is now to shampoo once rather than rinse and repeat. And we've set up a sustainable salon certification, and we're partnering now with sort of other companies like L'Oreal who want to draw on our resources to help educate the salons that they supply. So that's been quite exciting. One of the ways I think my research helps to support students' learning experience is because I work so much with real businesses, I can take sort of business ethical theories and so on and concepts, and I can apply them to real world business problems. And that's something I do very much in my teaching. You know, you teach the concept, you teach the idea, and then you ask them to apply it in a real world situation. Because I think there's absolutely no point sending our business school students out there unless they know how can you make a business more ethical. What are the challenges? Who's done it well and what can we learn from that? Who's done it badly and what can we learn from that?